Hello everyone. So welcome towards the new topic of the virology. So in this today's video, we'll talk about the viral genomes. We'll talk about naked viral genome infectivity. We'll also discuss about viral envelopes. In the viral envelopes, we'll discuss about enveloped and the naked viruses. We'll discuss in short about antigenic shift, antigenic drift, and surface antigens. And we'll also talk about the DNA virus characteristics and some of its exceptions. So the viral genomes have two genomes. One is DNA and RNA. That means the virus have DNA viral, either DNA viral genomes or RNA viral genomes. That means a virus has DNA viral genomes or RNA viral genomes. So first of all, let us talk about the DNA viral genomes. So all DNA viruses have double-stranded DNA except parvoviridae, which is the single-stranded DNA, and all are linear except papilloma, polyoma, and hepatna viruses. Those papilloma, polyoma, and hepatna viruses are circular viruses. Now let us talk about the RNA viral genomes. The RNA viral genomes, all RNA viruses are single-stranded RNA genomes except retroviridae, which is the double-stranded RNA. So positive stranded RNA viruses are retrovirus, togavirus, flavivirus, hepavirus, and calcivirus, and picornavirus. So these are the RNA viruses. So again, I'm going to tell you, all DNA viruses have double-stranded DNA except the parvoviridae, which has the single-stranded DNA, and all RNA viruses have single-stranded RNA genomes except the retroviridae, which has the double-stranded RNA. Now let us talk about the naked viral genome infectivity. So the purified nucleic acid of most double-stranded DNA viruses except pox viruses and hepatitis B viruses and positive strand single-stranded RNA, which is equivalent to mRNA viruses, are infectious. Naked nucleic acid of negative strand single-stranded RNA and double-stranded RNA viruses are not infectious, and they require polymerase content in the complex variant. So this is about the naked viral genome infectivity. Now let us talk about the viral envelopes. As you know that the viral envelopes, those viruses which have envelopes are envelope viruses, and which doesn't have the envelopes are known as the naked viruses. Generally, envelope viruses acquire their envelopes from the plasma membrane when they exit from the cell. The exception includes the herpes viruses, which acquire envelope from the nuclear membrane. And the naked viruses include papillomavirus, adenovirus, parvovirus, polyomavirus, calcivirus, picornavirus, rheovirus, and hepavirus. So these all are the naked viruses. Now let us talk about the antigenic shift. So the antigenic shift is the sudden, complete, or major antigenic change due to the recombination. So the recombination, I have already told you in the viral genetics that the genetic recombination may occur when two different but related viruses infect a cell simultaneously, and these two viruses exchange the genetic material, and it possesses a gene from both the parents. That is known as the recombination. For example, human plus avian virus. So this causes the antigenic shift. Now what is antigenic drift? The antigenic change that is gradual or over period of time due to point mutation is known as the antigenic drift. Now let us talk about the surface antigens. The surface antigens are hemagglutinin, which initiate the infection following the attachment, and neuraminidase, which release the virus from the infected cell. So these are the two surface antigens, hemagglutinin and neuraminidase. Now let us talk about the DNA virus characteristic. So DNA virus characteristic, all DNA viruses have double-stranded DNA. So one exception is there, is that parvovirus. So the parvovirus is single-stranded DNA virus. So all DNA virus have linear genomes except the papilloma and polyoma virus. So the papilloma and polyoma has circular supercoiled genomes, whereas the hepatna virus has circular and incomplete viral genome. All are icosahedral. All DNA viruses are icosahedral and they replicate in the nucleus except the pox virus. The pox virus carries on DNA dependent RNA polymerase. So they do not replicate in the nucleus. And the pox virus is also not icosahedral, it is the complex. So this is all about the various viral genomes. We also talked about the naked viral genome infectivity, the viral envelopes, antigenic shift, antigenic drift, and surface antigens, and we talked detailed about the DNA virus characteristic. So I hope you understood this topic on viral genomes and other various topic. So on the next video we will talk about various DNA and RNA viruses. Thank you.